Hello, Bill Landing, Interesting Individuals. It is Sunday, February the 1st, 2015, and a snowstorm has hit Michigan City as I am on the 900 block of Franklin Street, and there is basically nothing going on right now except snow. Plows are out in parts of the city on February 1st cleaning up all this snow, and we are getting dumped on something good here today. Michigan City, February the 1st, 2015. And the snow is coming down. People busy at the pumps getting the gasoline as they're heading back out into this frigid, snowy temperatures. Cabs are definitely busy today as snow is hitting Michigan City. Do you have far to go? Afternoon, gentlemen.
You must live in Florida.
Oh no, I just not doing a little videotaping for the TV station. How far do you have to go?
9th Street.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
Drive safe.
Yep, you do every day.
Bill Landing, I'm out and about in this 2015 snowstorm. Just gonna wander around and see what I can find out. I want to thank the folks here at Station 801 for allowing me to stop in and warm up a little bit. And Leeanne is with me today, one of the employees. And how far did you have to come to work today?
Oh, about 2.5 miles.
Alrighty, and how tough was it to get out where you're at?
You know what? I was amazed it wasn't bad. I personally think the city has done a fabulous job. I didn't have any problems at all. I just went slow, took it easy, and made it here. 10 minutes normally, 10 minutes longer than I normally would. It was actually very well.
Good, and what time did you get here this morning?
I got here at 10 after 6 this morning.
Not too bad. Now, how many other employees are working today?
Today, there is only 3 other people working, and one of them had to get a ride. The owner had to go pick him up because he had a little trouble getting out of the driveway.
And roughly what times did they get in today?
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. So it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
When did the first customers start to come in?
I had gentlemen in first thing this morning that were out plowing all night long. So I've had a lot of business, but I've been steady. Mostly people out helping clean the streets.
And then is there somebody that's actually done your plowing in the back where usually the employees park?
The owner. the owner of the restaurant, was out there from 4:30 this morning with a snowblower. Yes.
Well, any other additional preparations that you're going to make for tomorrow? Because the snow is still coming down. Hopefully it won't be as bad. So what about tomorrow, which would be Tuesday? This is Monday the 2nd.
Well, the owner will be here at 4:30 again to clean off the snow out there, and I'll be here a little before 6, and hopefully we'll be ready for it.
Outstanding. Well, hang in there, okay? Thanks so much again now.
All right, thank you.
Well, as always, we see the mail is making it through. How's your day been?
It's been pretty good, but in certain spots, it's very deep.
Yeah? Now,
Yeah,
are you
I got
both...
stuck.
Where's your vehicle at now?
It's behind, what is that? St. Lutheran.
Oh, so all right.
To it, I have to go through the snow. Nobody's shoveled. It's closed.
Yeah?
Yeah. Otherwise than that, it's pretty good.
There we go.
Alrighty.
You be safe.
Okay, thanks.
No lack of snow to pile up today. Bob Xander is with me now, and he is the superintendent of central services for Michigan City. Bob, we're glad we could stop by to the barns here for the city services, and we're going to talk a little bit about this past storm that actually started on the evening of January 31st. So let's talk about when the crews hit the streets.
Okay, we called in the crews that actually evening, and I think it was about 3 o'clock they came in, and it started right away. And then we called in the night crew at 7 o'clock, and they automatically go into the 12-hour shifts So they start at 7 p.m., they work till 7 a.m. as a night crew, and then we have the day crew, which is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and that goes until further notice. And we just lifted that just today. They're going to be on regular shift, 8-hour shifts now. We also, that evening, we had extra help from the sanitation, refuse department. We had park department, and also the actual sanitation people came out and helped also with the helping of plowing.
Now, when they're getting out, I know Sunday morning, February 1st, of course, and then throughout that day was where it was really on the ground hard. What were some of the main thoroughfares that were the priorities for the crews?
The main ones are all, we have 8 snow routes that we run, and each route has their mains and everything, and we have our number one operator always does Franklin Street and Michigan Boulevard, and those are very key, especially the way it was windy and everything on Michigan Boulevard south of town there. It was really, really bad. Any open areas had to be covered often, so they were watching that real closely, but they do their whole route. And all the other route drivers also, they have their own mains. Some are the east and west, like Woodland, Cool Spring. Woodland is a north-south, but also Cool Spring is usually a bad one. Ohio Street, and there's many more.
And, you know, we just like to get some of the boundaries, how far you get, because we have the highways, 212, Highway 12. And, you know, some of the little subdivisions that are still in the city limits. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay, the trail creeks and the long beaches, we don't do. That is actually villages. The state highway, US Highway 12 is a state highway. We have no jurisdiction over that, so we do not plow that. Highway 20, we do not plow that. That is state covered also. We do run into some interesting situations like Cleveland and 20, and that's usually a rough area, so Cleveland Ave is a hot spot and a main that we try to keep open. And we help the best we can and everything, but when residents call and they're like Highway 20, that is the state they need to call and not the city of Michigan City. Usually we will forward that information on to the state highway, and we have a pretty good relationship with Jim over there at the LaPorte maintenance area over here, and he's really good about getting his crews out and answering quickly.
And, you know, again, we're touching base on some of the small streets. There are some streets in Michigan City that only go 2-3 blocks, or they dead end or something like that, or they curve around, or they turn into an alley. So how were you able to get to those areas?
We actually have 107 dead ends here in Michigan City. So it's like 8 pages that we have, and what we do is we give out, we get the dead end drivers, we fill all of our main routes first, then we put people into, all the extras into pickups and dead end trucks. They're the smaller vehicles which can back up and more safely, and we give them out sheets, and then we give them direction to, you know, where to go. And we switch them off. We start the guys off at the beginning, and then we put some at the end. So everybody tries to get hit right away. Now, sometimes it happens that we're using other people from other departments. Like I said, sanitation, the parks department's helping, refuse department is helping. So